is giving you 6 gigabytes of RAM, so keep that in mind. With the iPhone 17, it's giving you 8 gigabytes of RAM, as well as that Apple A19 chipset inside. So let's go and see which one is the faster phone between both of these. Okay, there we go. All the apps are clear in the background. The iPhone 15 is on the left, the iPhone 17 is on the right. And if we just start opening up some applications, they're also both on iOS 26. And what I can definitely tell you from just opening up some applications, using these side by side for a little bit, the ProMotion display really does make the phone feel faster. It isn't necessarily faster, like the applications and everything are going to be loading dependent on the application, like the chipsets and everything like that. But the phone feels a lot less like stutterier. I don't know how to describe it, like less glitchier. Like it doesn't skip as many frames on something like an iPhone, 17 that's giving you that ProMotion display. Like even things like this, like the app opening like this, you can kind of see which one is kind of the smoother one here. They're both very fast, don't get me wrong, but something like the iPhone 17 feels like it's slightly faster. Now this one actually ended up loading that application a little bit faster, but just kind of throughout, the 17 definitely feels faster. But with that being said, I still think something like the iPhone 15 feels like a very fast phone too. Like once the applications are loaded and you're actually using the applications, is it going to be like a massive difference? Like I'm not really too sure. Of course, the 17 is going to be the faster one every single time, but I still think you're getting a pretty fast phone from something like an iPhone 17 and the iPhone 15, but the 15 definitely does not feel as fast as something like an iPhone 17. Now, I want to load up some of these other applications right here. Let's go and do thank you, 3, 2, 1. Now, these applications are more like gaming related. This is where you're going to start seeing some more improvements with that A19 chipset. So with those newer types of games, or those ones that take more loading speed, that's where you're going to start to see those little tiny differences. Even with this one, you can see clearly there was one that was significantly faster. Going and hopping out of here, we can get into stack, 3, 2, 1. In games like this and applications like this, again, sometimes there might be times where it's faster on the 15 like it is there, but consistently, moreover than not, it's really just going to be like the bigger, more intensive the applications are, the bigger, more intensive the games are, that's when you're going to start seeing more differences for the most part. So I'll probably do a full speed comparison, but from what I can probably tell you, most of the time the 17 should be faster, but the 15 is actually doing a really good job here. And in some cases, my iPhone 15 has been faster than something like an iPhone 17. So, I don't want to just float that under the radar. I really want to make sure everyone kind of sees that as well, because that right there is kind of a big thing to kind of keep in mind there as well. So there are some cases where an iPhone 15 could be faster, but even then it's still neck and neck. I don't think I would upgrade just because of the performance. I feel like both these phones are doing a pretty good job when it comes down to that side. Now, when it comes down to the camera, this is also another really important difference. So both these are basically giving you